All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, October 27th. Man, we have got just one more event this month. I don't know what I was thinking. We have got a busy November. Next week, 2 events. The Piedmont tasting at Cafe Max. Then our big event Friday night. We've got our Symphony of the America Wines of the World tasting. I'm going to send out another email updating you guys tomorrow on all the stuff we've added to the list there. Some great stuff we'll be tasting at the Wines of the World tasting, and some fabulous auction items for the silent and live auction Friday, November 4th. But first, what have I got to sell you today? Man, we have just bought into a killer deal on 2 of my favorite everyday wines from Sonoma: Simi Alexander Valley Cabernet Sauvignon 2007, Franciscan 2008 Napa Valley. Kind of a Napa versus Sonoma battle here, Royale. 07 and 08, 2 back-to-back excellent vintages. You know, these 07's a very classic style vintage. The wine's drinking really nicely right now. 2008, maybe a little more tannic, maybe needs a little bit of time, but that's Napa and Sonoma for you folks as well. Sonoma wines always drink better young. Napa wines, to me, always show a little bit heavier, always need a little more time. Simi Winery was founded over 100 years ago, 1870s. 2 Italian immigrants, the Simi brothers, founded this winery. The rolling hills of Sonoma reminded them of Tuscany, their home, and they started this winery. Their daughter, Isabella, ran it until 1970, I think. She was like 85 years old, and then decided to sell it off. Shefflin, and was bought by Moet and Chandon. Today, both of these properties are owned by Constellation Brands. Well, Franciscan Winery, not nearly that old. They started in 1972. Some doctors and lawyers from San Francisco decided they would try their hand at the wine business, and just a few years later, declared bankruptcy. Justin Meyer and Raymond Duncan bought this property from them. These were the 2 partners in Silver Oak Winery. So these guys had a good idea what to do with the grapes. They divided the vineyard up into 4 different quadrants in Oakville and really started to make some great wines here at Franciscan Estates. This property kind of went through some hard times. Augustin Huneeus purchased it and really turned it around, and making some great wines there in the mid-'80s. I think 85 was the vintage that kind of turned things around at Franciscan. And they've had their rocky road also lately. 1999, as I mentioned before, both of these properties brought into the Constellation umbrella, the largest wine group in the world. Started out in the northeast part of the United States with brands like Manischewitz, and then managed to assemble, really one of the greatest portfolios of wine in the business today. Robert Mondavi Winery is the cornerstone of this Constellation Brands portfolio today, but they've got some great brands, Franciscan and Simi, that have a great history of producing really nice wines. These wines are over $20 a bottle, both of them on the winery's websites. We've got Simi Cabernet at $12.75, Franciscan at $14.75, 2 wines under $15. One of the things I'm always looking for, wines that we can sell under $15 that really provide exceptional value. Both of these wines really good. Check it out on today's email, our special offer on Simi Alexander Valley and on Franciscan from Napa. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.